Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand same element count. So this is the placement practice program. So these questions, these kind of questions are frequently asked in placement questions. So let's try to understand this concept by using this description that is provided and also the test cases that are provided. In our previous video, we have discussed about remove element concept. So this logic of this program is also same as that of the previous video. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that video. So we are going to discuss this concept based upon the assumption that you have watched our previous video, and every video in our channel is going to be part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. So let's try to read this, understand the concept of this program. So what their problem statement, let's try to understand the problem statement. Count occurrences of same even numbers that appear adjacently. So what we have to do is we have to count the occurrences of same even numbers that appear adjacently. Let's try to understand that by using this example. Here we are provided with 8 elements. Okay. The elements, okay, 8 elements are there, and the elements are 1, 2, 2, 5, 5, 4, 4, and this is the input one. So the first input is going to be the size of the array, and this is the array itself will get stored in these parameters of the function. So what they are asking us is we have to find the occurrences of same even numbers that appear adjacently. So how we have to write the program is, here first we are going to start with this element and we are going to compare this element. First we have to check whether this is even number or not. So this is not even number. So and again what we have to compare is, if this is even number, then we have to compare this element with this element. If both of them are same even number count. If both of them are same, then we have to increment the count. We have to count that that iteration. Okay. So which means that the element is an even number and the adjacent element is also the same even number. Okay. So that is the problem. Okay, first we start with this, and this is not an even number, itself fails, and the next element, this is an even number, and we have to check whether this adjacent element, means the next element, is same as that of this number or not. If that is same, so both of them are same, we have to increment the count. So for example, if you take count is equal to 0 initially, at this point this will get incremented, so this becomes 1. We have identified the combination adjacent even numbers. Okay, so the next increment is this element. Next iteration is going to be this element. This is an even number, yes, and we have to both of them, the adjacent and this number, are equal, means same even numbers which are adjacent. Okay, so this has to be counted, so the count becomes 2. Next, this iteration, so is it an even number? Yes, it is an even number. And is the adjacent number same as that of this number? No, it is not, so we should not count. Next, this number, is it an even number? No, it is not. Is it an even number? No, it is not. Is it an even number? Yes, it is an even number. And is the adjacent value same? Yes, the adjacent value is same, so we have to count it. So the count is 3. So is there any need for us to verify this number? No, it is not required, because there is no adjacent value. If there is no adjacent value, why to do extra iteration? It is not required. Okay, now you got the logic, right? So with this we will check whether this program is satisfying all the logic that we have discussed so far. Okay, so this is our program. Okay, so here size is, we will go with this example, size is 8 and the array is, this is the element array, count is equal to 0 and this is I for loop iteration 0 and I less than size minus 1. So what is size minus 1? It is 7. So and means we are going to iterate start from 0 and we are going to iterate till 6, less than, not less than or equal to. Okay, 6 means until this element. See here, this is the 6th element. So the next element, there is no need to do the iteration for the 7th element. Okay, and this is the if condition. So nothing wrong with this statement. So there are no wrong with this statement also and this statement also. Okay, next, first comparison. So what it is doing is, it is going to check whether the element is even number or not. Input list of I. So the 0th element I, and is it an even number? So this is the modulus division. If it is equal to 0 means it is an even number. So this is the logic for identifying whether the number is even or not. And this is and input list of I is equal to input list of I plus plus. Okay, so this is the point that we have to understand. So this same concept we have discussed in our previous video. Okay, this same concept, input list of I is equal to input list of I plus plus. So is it true? In our case, for example, if we take 0, so this is not an even number, so we are going to come out of this loop. So we'll go to the next iteration, which is I is equal to 1. We consider the value of I is equal to 1, so which is 2, means the input element is 2. So here this is 1. Input I of 2 is equal to 0. Yes, it is equal to 0. So this is even number. Next we are going to come here. Input of I plus 1 I plus plus. 1 plus I plus plus means here this is post increment. Post increment means the value is taken first and after executing all this expression, the value will get incremented. Okay, so here it is input list of 1. Consider that is the logic that they will make you confused. Okay, so we will get confused at this point. We think that we are accessing the next element. We think that we are accessing the next element. It is not accessing the next element. It is accessing the same element. See here, I means this is 2. And here this is also input list of I, which is 2. Both of them are equal, but we are not accessing the next element. We have to access the adjacent element. We are not doing that. So we will get that point here. So if you consider this, I is equal to 3. I is equal to 3 means here it is post increment, so the 3 will be taken, 3 plus plus, the 3 will be taken, so the element is 2. Yes, I of 3 is 2, and here also it is 3. This is also equal to 2. Input list of I is 2, right? I means 3. Input list of 3 is 2. Are they both equal? No, what we are expecting is we have to compare this adjacent element. We are comparing the same element itself. This should not happen. So what we have to do? What we have to do is we have to compare the adjacent element. So instead of I plus plus, we will take I plus 1. With that, we are comparing the adjacent element. So let's check for this condition. So if the value of I is equal to 3, for the case of I is equal to 3, so input of 3 by 2 means input of 3 means which is 2 mod 2 is 0. So this is 2 because this is an even number. Okay, we are good. Now I is 3. I is 3. Input of 3 is 2. Okay, input of I plus 1, which is 4. Input of 4, input list of 4 is 5 now. No, now is it equal? No, they are not equal. They are not equal, so this condition will fail, so we are in the right path. If they are equal means then the count will get incremented. They are not equal, so both, any one of the condition is false means we are not going to come into this if condition, so this count will not get incremented. If both of them are true, then only our condition is getting satisfied, we are going to get the right answer. Okay, so that logic is very, very, very important. So understanding that post increment logic is very, very important. Clear description is also provided in our previous video. Please watch our previous video and try to understand this video. So that becomes, you will get familiar with the logic. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.